Well, dear colleagues, good morning, and thank you. I thank the leaders of this Congress for sharing with you the life of the European Art Journal. And let me start by introducing the European Art Journal, and in particular the editorial board. This is the largest editorial board ever, with several roles for editors which are complementary. We have executive editors who work with me on a day-by-day basis, and we have a large group of co-editors. Co-editors are in the 5 continents, and they are the ambassadors of the journal in different continents. In Asia, we have 3 editors, 3 co-editors. In Central Asia, in China in particular, Feng Kao, and with the help of the co-editors, we managed to arrange a large series of joint sessions with the European Art Journal. One of these sessions was here yesterday. So the co-editors are the ambassadors of the journal in the 5 continents, and they create a link between the journal and the local congresses. Our philosophy is that a journal is more than publishing top science, but we strongly believe that a journal must create a link between editors, authors, and colleagues and cardiologists around the world. And in the last year, we had more than 30 joint sessions in the 5 continents. And then we have a large team of deputy and associate editors. These are the editors who process manuscripts, who handle manuscripts we receive. And we have a total, we call them mini-teams, a total of 21 mini-teams covering the main area of cardiovascular medicine. Each mini-team is with 1 deputy editor and 2 associate editors. They are the experts in their particular field of interest, and they only receive papers in their field of interest. So they play an important role in the management of the manuscripts we receive. Then we also have deputy and associate editors for specific article types. Recently, we have introduced the rapid communication. It's an article type which has become very successful, and the deputy for rapid communication is Milton Packer from US. It's a very global group of editors, as you can see. And we also have CardioPulse. CardioPulse is run by 2 young and energetic editors, Luca Liberale and Bart Guzik. CardioPulse is a sort of window on important events in the field of cardiovascular medicine in the world. And for instance, this 35th edition of the Great World Congress soon will be published in CardioPulse. I've arranged with the organizers of this meeting, Professor Feng Kao in particular, to have a contribution for CardioPulse presenting this important edition of the Great World Congress. But not just the European Art Journal, we are part of a large family, 18 journals, which cover the main fields of cardiovascular medicine. And we have a very active collaboration within the journal family. If a paper is methodologically sound, but too specific for the European Art Journal, we transfer the paper to a specialty journal. And here we come to acceptance rate, which is quite low for clinical research, 5%, for meta-analysis and translational science, 7%. And you can see on the right this global perspective. We receive about 40% of our papers we receive are from Europe, but 40% are from Asia and 20% from America. So it's really a global representation. And really, this is quite impressive. The number of papers we receive from Asia keeps increasing, 32% in 21, 40% in 23. But the main reason for this increase of papers from Asia is because the submission from China are increasing, from 21 to 23. You can see from about 700 papers we received in 21 to almost 1,000 papers we received it in 23, and this year even more. Well, the contribution from Japan and Korea is a bit smaller and stable over time. These are the top papers published from coming from China, mainly on these epidemiological studies and excellent translational study. The top cited is this epidemiological paper on ozone pollution and hospital admissions for cardiovascular events. And I'm very proud of this collection you can find in our website, Asia in EHJ collection, where we have the papers published in the last year coming from Asia, and many of these papers are from China, not surprisingly, and we renew this page every 3-4 months, so it's always updated with the most recent publications. And last but not least, again, we believe that the journal is more than publishing top science. It's a link between authors and readers, and you are very welcome. You are cordially invited to this ESC Journal Family Editorial Board meeting we will have tonight at 17 in room 207. It's an informal meeting. You're all very welcome. Will be a very relaxed atmosphere. During this hour, we can exchange further information and receive your questions. And I will be with other editors of the journal family. And perhaps I've spoken more than 5 minutes, but I hope we have enough time now for questions and answers. Thank you very much for this opportunity.